All right. Hello everyone, and oh my god, I need to stop fidgeting. Continues to fidget. Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Karen, and in this video we are finally going to talk about my nose. My 1 year post-op video. Why couldn't I get that out? So in this video we're talking about my 1 year post-op update, and I've been watching. Sorry if you hear street noise. I live on a busy road. I've been watching the first video out of the nose job series. There were 3 videos. I figured like part of this I'm going to react to that. I filmed this in December 2021. It is now February of 2023. So I filmed that when I was 22. I am now 24. So we have a new perspective, getting closer to my frontal lobe being fully developed. And then I also have my notion up with my 1 year later nose. Can you not? Maybe that is not the best spot to put the camera. I just tried putting the camera in like 4 different places. So we're just gonna deal with some road noise, and I'm gonna have to pause a bunch. Okay, so I don't really have much of a plan for this video. I'm filming this like on my lunch break. Yeah, I kind of just want to like get through it. I think I want to start, I'll just show you what we look like. The front view. Oh, my eyebrows. Front straight on. This is the left side. It's the right side. It is officially like over a year, and I think this swelling, like there's no more swelling. This is like the final product, and I love it. I don't have like any long-term issues. I definitely won't need a revision. I know I've seen like horror stories of people needing like a revision rhinoplasty, but I think I'm just gonna like start by going like quick fire into these questions that were in the comments. There's no particular order to these. I copied any question that I saw and I threw it into this notion. Let's start. The first one. Can you talk about changes to your confidence, breathing, minor issues if any, and then general life, and more importantly, are you tired of mac and cheese? The most important part of that question, no, I am not tired of mac and cheese. I did not have it for a while afterwards, but how can you like have too much mac and cheese? So changes to my confidence. I like don't worry about it anymore. It used to take up so much of my like brain space. It used to be like all encompassing. Like I couldn't escape the thoughts, but it's just like something that I don't even think about. I just feel more like me. I don't know. I just feel like my nose, I felt like my nose in the past didn't fit me, and now I just feel like it fits my face so much better. Breathing. I mean, like I said previously in my other videos, it was never really for, the primary purpose was not for like a medical reason. It was more so cosmetic. Yeah, no, I think I can breathe easier. Minor issues. Yeah, I can't think of any. Like I've been trying to think back, and like it was a pretty smooth thing. I will say like once, oh come on, stop honking. The stitches that were like up a little higher, like on my septum, those took like a minute to come out, and those were just like a little annoying, but that wasn't anything bad. They just dissolved on their own and I let them do their thing. Yeah. Okay, next question is, how was the rhinoplasty and septoplasty performed? How deviated was your septum? My septum was not really that deviated. He said it definitely was, but it like would not be causing me any major health issues. And how the rhinoplasty and septoplasty was performed, I'm not sure I can quite answer that. I'm not like a surgeon, but from my understanding, they broke the nose, shaved it down, and used the cartilage to like strengthen my septum again. I know that there's no like, I think they call it like foreign material being used, so there was no like plastic or anything. I don't know. Yeah, he said it was a very standard procedure and that it went well. Can you explain what your doctor did at your post-op appointment? I can. I'm not sure if you're referring to like the day after appointment or like getting the cast removal appointment. So I guess I can answer both. So The day after, I went back with my mom and he had like a vacuum and he basically sucked out shit and then made sure there was no like fluid. I had fluid build up like right at the bottom. So then he had to get a needle and puncture it and drain it, but he numbed it beforehand. But then I had to get more stitches. That was like the day after. And then cast removal, he took the cast off, cleaned it out again, and basically sent me on my way. The visit going back once I was all healed, he basically just like looked at it, looked inside, made sure there were no like problems internally that like I wouldn't be able to see on my own, and that was it. He was like, it looks great. I don't think you'll have to come back. Just enjoy it. Next question, did it hurt taking the stents out? Also, how long was it until you were able to breathe out of your nose again? So it did not hurt taking the stents out. It felt like relieving, actually. I remember being able to breathe immediately. And then once the stents are out, he went in with like the small vacuum again. So in that moment, like I just was able to breathe so well, like almost immediately. But then, you know, as the day went on, it would like clog up again, and you're not supposed to like blow your nose. So I used the saline rinse for probably like a month or two after, just whenever I had to like clean it out. Next question. So I'm really curious. It was scary watching you pass out. What happened? Did the doctor tell you what it was? That wasn't anything medical. That was my brain being like, holy fuck, like it's done. Like this thing that I've been worrying about for a decade, it's done. And that's it. I just got like so overwhelmed with emotion, and I saw it and I was like, I couldn't believe that was me that I'm looking at in the mirror, because I've watched so many videos, consumed so much content about nose jobs, rhinoplasties, septoplasties, that I was like, wow, this is my life. This is me like right now. I passed out from being overwhelmed. I got really worked up. I think there was a lot of adrenaline, and then my blood pressure probably just like dropped. Nothing medical, so don't worry. Did it hurt to sneeze after the nose job? No. I remember, I think I was still living at home in my home office, and I was on a video call for work and had to turn my camera off because I was like, oh shit, I'm about to sneeze. Oh my god, it's gonna happen. I was petrified. But then I sneezed and nothing happened. It was just normal. Nothing bad happened. It didn't hurt. Granted, it was probably maybe like for like 10 days to 2 weeks after, so everything was like pretty set. Who was my surgeon? I saw Dr. Wise in Wayne, New Jersey. He was phenomenal. I loved him. Did very natural work, as you can like see, and I've had no problems. Literally none. Sometimes I'm like, oh shit, remember when like I would like tell my friends, I'm like, oh my god, remember like this is like new. Like in 2020, my nose didn't look like this. Like this is like new. This is, I don't know how to explain it. It's just like an out of body thing. And then I just went and I Googled some like most popular 1-year update questions. One of the questions was, how long was recovery? I documented probably like 2 weeks of recovery, but the main recovery where like you probably have to take off work was like 7 days. After that, you may still have some bruising and everything, but you know, I worked from home at the time and I could just turn my camera off. So I was still able to work, you know, like from my computer, but yeah, I hope that answered that. How did you choose a doctor? I stalked him basically online. I went in for a consultation, and it was more so just like a gut feeling. I was like, okay, this is the guy that I trust to do this. The question is, did it hurt? And not really, because before this I was also basing my pain level off of my tonsillectomy recovery. I documented that all as well, and that was easily worse, if not 10 times, 100 times worse than this. I remember just feeling really uncomfortable and just like pressure and like a headache, but no pain. I remember I took some of the pain meds, but I didn't take them like religiously. Like I would take pain med and then I would take Tylenol after. So I would kind of alternate when I was taking them, and I would normally take the pain med while I was sleeping, so then I can sleep. Does it change your voice at all? I don't think so. I think that I was like watching back on the video, and I think my voice sounded different. One, because it was like over a year ago that I filmed it, and I just think I sounded like I was like stuffed up, most likely because of the deviated septum, but it didn't really change my voice. Like I still sound the same. I think I just sound like clearer, if that makes sense. Does it affect your breathing? I breathe better, so yeah, I'd say so. The last question is, how much did it cost? So I'm in northern New Jersey, very expensive area. I'm trying to remember back. I'm pretty sure it was around $16,000 to $18,000. Was it that much? I'm texting my mom. I cannot recall. How much was my nose job? I'm filming a 1-year post update. I cannot remember. That also feels like it was so much longer ago than just a year. She usually responds pretty fast. Actually, here's another question, what was the biggest like change that you experience now in your day-to-day life? And for me, that it would just be that it takes up less of my thoughts. It was something that I used to think about all the time, and like I would just say it was totally worth it for me. It's not a debilitating like insecurity anymore. I feel more confident in who I am, even just to speak up in different situations, because I'm not afraid of people looking at me, like being on Zoom calls, or now I'm in person 3 days a week in the office. So I just have more confidence to myself, and like my energy, I don't know, it's just something I don't have to worry about anymore, and it is so relieving. I'm just so grateful that I was able to do that, and that it is done now. And like I had the money at the time, and I was able to do it, and I'm just very, very grateful. Yeah, maybe I'll do like a part 2 to this, like reacting to my like nose surgery videos. Editing Karen here. I did decide to split this video up into 2 parts, part 1 being the Q&A, and then part 2 reacting to my old videos. Yeah, because I know some people like only care about the Q&A, and then other people might find it like, entertaining to watch both. So yeah, that concludes my 1-year post-op video. I hope you enjoyed. If you've been watching my videos, I have a goal of reaching 1,000 subscribers by the summer, so you should definitely subscribe. I think you should. Not that I'm like biased or anything, but I think you should. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this part 2 will like go up on like Wednesday or something. I'm just gonna continue editing. But yeah, thank you for watching this video, and up to this point, if you're at the end, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon.